On a wonderful fall afternoon in the state of Texas, the roof is open, and we've got football from NRG Stadium in Houston. Today, it's week 4, and we've got what should be a great one here, as it'll be the Pittsburgh Steelers taking on the Houston Texans. Two 1-2 teams, each hoping to get back to 500, and we're underway in week 4. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Now the third-year man, Najee Harris. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 11 yards there on the first play from scrimmage. If you start assessing what went wrong last week, Charles, in their loss, had nothing to do with the ground game. They ran it well.
And you also have to say to yourself as a team, don't go away from what worked. That's not the reason the game was lost. Running the football over time, when you do it consistently, usually translates into wins.
And they're hoping to do it consistently here. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They'll run again with Harris. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41. When you look at the defense for these Texans, we know they're going to be tough to throw on. Top 3 in the NFL defending the pass.
Yeah, defending the pass hasn't been an issue for them. It's been stopping the run. And if they don't stop the run, they can't get back to their strength, which is guarding against the air attack.
Deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
In a situation where even though you don't hit on the deep throw, you at least put in the defender's minds early in the game that we're going to press the ball deep against your secondary. And that can have a ripple effect on how they function throughout.
And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well.
First down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. Here's Allen. It'll go as a 42, make it a 43-yard punt. 6 on the return. And the Texans will take over. Coming off a great rookie year, it's Dameon Pierce. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. Right off the bat, it's a 1st down to start the drive, 12 yards. He was solid last week, over 100 yards in their victory on the ground. They want to get that going again.
Absolutely. What they also understand is that from week to week, it's not necessarily the same, but they want it to be, right? What they saw last week on the ground, they want to see in this game as well.
1st down, they go right back to Pierce. And this will be a Texans 1st down as good running gets them to about the 44. The Texans are 1-2 through the first 3 weeks of the season. And they got off to the tough 0-2 start, but come off a very important first win of the season last time out.
And it's tough when you find yourself at an early season crossroads, but that's exactly where they were. At 0-2, they were thinking if we fall to 0-3, things can spin out of control. But now at 1-2, they shouldn't feel the need to press out there. They're now back in a good spot, find a way to win some games, and keep moving forward.
But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
From the 46, here's 2nd down and 8. Now they'll throw with Tagovailoa. That's caught by his tight end, Gerald Everett. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 37. Give them 17 on the pickup there, and the Texans also get a new set of downs. So a new man under center here, Charles. It's the ultra-rare quarterback trade, and he delivers a strike there.
And you just don't see this happen very often. Changing of teams during the season at the quarterback position, but they expect impact from him, and they should get it.
And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's second down. You look at this Steeler defense, and they've been excellent against the pass, the number 6 unit in the NFL.
And I'm struggling a little bit trying to really categorize this crew. They're top 10 in the league against the pass, but the bottom half of the league in sacking the quarterback. That doesn't make sense. Imagine if this group ever put pressure on the QB, they'd easily move into the top 5.
And Pierce gets it again on second down. And he'll get this pretty close to a first down as he's tackled at the Steelers' 28.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
This will be play number 7 on the drive. 3rd and a yard. And Woods will go in motion right. Pierce will try to pick it up. And he's going to run into
This motherfucker behind the line, man. Get the fuck out of here.
He'll gain that time, and they're going to be left looking up at a 4th and 1.
I apologize in advance, partner, but the beefeaters on the interior of this D-line,
Fuck out of here.
you just know they were licking their chops on 3rd and short. And yes, they were rewarded with a tasty dish, stuffing that one short of a first down.
Well, we got beefeaters licking their chops and tasty dish in one fell swoop.
I did apologize in advance, didn't I?
Yeah, you did. That line's not even tofu. I'll tell you that much for free. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
Olszewski going to hold on to this one. Touchback. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Over on the sideline, hoping to hit that reset button between possessions. Last time out, they had to punt it away. This time, hoping to finish this thing off in the end zone. Short completion, just 4 yards, and it's second down. Well, this defense for the Texans, they were fantastic a week ago in that win over Houston.
And the big difference in the ball game, their ability to force turnovers, 3 of them, in fact. Being able to take the ball away, give it back to their offense, that's something that's emphasized each and every week, and they carried it out.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a Pittsburgh first down, a gain of 13.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people, but you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
Finding room at midfield, and he's going to get this into enemy territory at the 45. 13 yards as they've got the connection working. His second catch in a row, first down.
Nice little nifty play for him there. That's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backside of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, hey, we got a bike. Oh, he just snuck out there, and they just got a nice first down there.
What do we love to say? Get those backs into space, right? And they were able to do that there. Nice pickup on first down. You often say that sort of opens the playbook now, second and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
Back to throw, Pickett. And he's going to go down. The Texans come out and able to bring him to the ground. And they'll need to get to the 35 if they want to keep this drive going on third down. Now Pickett. That's going to be caught by Pickens. And he fumbled it. It's on the ground. And the Texans scoop it. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line. That's probably bringing back nightmares of last week, isn't it?
No doubt about it. Right now, I'm looking over the coaching staff, and I'm seeing the spent this season in camp, even in the offseason where they emphasize ball security, and they're wondering why the message isn't sinking in.
Yeah, 5 turnovers last week, now 1 here in the opening quarter. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3. Nothing after 1 on EA Sports. From the 34-yard line, here's 2nd down and 3. Tagovailoa working out of the gun. A little short pass. This is Everett. They'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 19 yards there on the catch and run. Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 47. 1st and 10, it's Pierce. They'll get it to the 40. Broke a tackle there to get some extra yardage. 45 yards rushing for him now in the ball game. Now 2nd and 3. Tua going to throw. That's complete to the tight end, Everett. And they're going to have themselves another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 29-yard line. Pierce now up the middle. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5.
If you're a coach, you'll absolutely take that run every time on 1st down because it really sets you up to go in a number of directions here on 2nd.
From the 24 now, here's a 2nd and 5. On the give, here's McBride. And on this one, he'll get to the 15 at the 15-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down. Now Tua going to change the play. Pierce takes it straight ahead. And running with power here. And the Texans are going to be set up with a 1st and goal. He couldn't quite reach the chalk, but they'll have it at the 1-yard line.
I'm not sure how much more evidence they need, partner, than to understand that if they don't start to slow him down, it's going to be a long afternoon here at the stadium because he is just shredding them at this point. And let's face it, coming into the game, they knew he would be the focal point of their attack. This is going to take an 11-man unit on the defensive side to start making plays.
Here's Pierce. Will take this one in for a Texans touchdown. So he had a nice run to get him down there. Was stopped just short of the goal line, but they go right back to him, CD, and he delivers to finish the drive off.
A little extra determination there, don't you think, partner? You notice he didn't tap on his helmet and say, get me out after the run down to the end zone. He said, I almost got in. I'm going to get in on my own. I'm staying in. And he carries it across the goal line.
Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And the lead grows to 10-0. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. Right now they're on the wrong end of the scoreboard, and that won't change if this drive ends like the last one when they had that lost fumble. So you have a feeling taking care of the football certainly paramount right now.
Yeah, and it's not just the guy who dropped it on the last drive, is it? That means everyone who might touch the ball is getting the same message. Guys, ball security, paramount. Let's take care of it, and if we do, we've got a chance to put points on the board.
Again, it's Harris on second down. Spinning away. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
And that's the big fella's MO right there. Running through tackles, keeping the sticks moving forward. This defense, if you don't bring 11 guys to the ball to try and get him on the ground, he's going to keep making runs like that. I feel the press box shaking every time he touches the rock.
Pickett now on first down. On the right side, this is Austin with a catch. And he's out of bounds just before the midfield stripe at the 49. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And it'll bring up a 2nd and short. Looking to throw, Pickett. That's into a crowd and intercepted. And they're going to set up shop at the 40-yard line. See, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training. So he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Here's McBride. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Cameron Hayward getting upfield to make the stop.
I think Cameron Hayward's ability to take on blocks, hold the point of attack, and get upfield serves him very, very well. What a nice play there.
Yeah, he can take on blocks because he's built like a block. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. From the gun, it's Tua. Looking middle, and it's incomplete.
Certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Now Tua. Flushed out right. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
And they're not going to get the snap off. This might back him out of field goal range. That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit. The Texans send the punter out. Back deep, Patrick Peterson. He was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. On the return is Peterson. 31 yards on the punt there. And the Steelers are going to take over 1st and 10 deep in their own territory. Pickett leads the Steelers up here with a fresh set of downs at their own 13. A handoff to Harris to begin the drive. And able to get this one out just shy of the 25 at the 24. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. 10-0 our score. To the air on first down with Pickett. And a dangerous throw there on the drop-off. Incomplete. Nearly intercepted.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
Now a 2nd and 10. Gets this out wide to Pickens. And he gets this up just shy of the 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds. Now the offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted. Pickett will look to throw it here. He finds his man Johnson. Call it a gain of 12, but of course not a first down due to the previous penalty.
We didn't need to ask around the league, but we got to confirm this guy's a good player. They've got to find a way to get him more involved, call a few more plays that target him.
Absolutely, because here we are toward the end of the first half, and that's the first target, not just the first catch, first target. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
Oh, Addy.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Harris running straight ahead. And he'll fight forward on the straight ahead running for just a couple of yards. 2nd down. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. Harris going to get it again on 2nd down. And he goes across midfield and down into Houston territory. 56 yards rushing for him now to this point.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
Pickett on 3rd and 1. And that's going to be incomplete.
Based on my math, they've only converted one time thus far in this game, so you can see the frustration starting to come out a little bit. 3rd downs, they've been a problem for them all game. They've got to start becoming solutions.
44 on his first punt, and this is a good kick as well. And they'll let this one go right on the outskirts of the 10. They'll down it at the 11-yard line.
I don't know why, but it's always agonizing to me to see a guy make a mistake in this phase of the game because you can it's all on him. All eyes there. He's got a chance to make a punt return, and instead he ends up putting it on the carpet.
Puts it on the carpet. The little rubber pellets shoot up. Never a good sign for a returner on this field turf surface.
No, not at all. And a bunch of them go up when they're all trying to get to the football, don't they?
And defensively, they're just looking to keep him contained as they're able to get him down. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. Going to the air, Tagovailoa. And that's incomplete. Clock stops with 10 seconds left.
Those are the ones you dream of as defenders. I think if he gets eyes on the ball a little bit earlier, he might come away with it. Instead, it's going to wind up as just an incomplete pass.
This time they stay on the ground. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2. Another carry for Pierce, and he's going to lose yardage. Not that it matters as the final seconds tick away. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. We welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here. 10-0 is our score as we get started again on EA Sports. And this will not be returned, so the second half begins with a touchback. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And they've got the lead, CD. What do you expect from them in this second half?
Well, I like what they were able to do on the ground in the first half because they had a lot of success running the ball, and I certainly think we'll see more of that. But I keep an eye on that defense, and I think their coaches up in the box will do the exact same thing. If they start to see 1 or 2 guys start to creep towards the line of scrimmage, that'll be license to take some shots downfield.
Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. And Pierce gets it again on 2nd down. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
In motion, the tight end. A run here with McBride. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
Good yardage there on 1st down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making 1st downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your 2nd down play.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. And now they're in the hurry-up. Going for it with Pierce. And he'll be stopped well short. Only 2 yards there. 4th and 3. So instead of giving them another 3rd down, they'll decline it. Brings up 4.
Now that's smart football right there. You don't even have to really spend a lot of time considering it. Just know that you're probably going to get the ball back. Good job declining that penalty.
The offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3. They're going for it. Here's Tua with it. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Steelers, they're going to take over an excellent field position. Now a 1st down carry for Harris. Trying to keep those big legs churning, but he's going to go down in the backfield. Credit Brian Brzee in there to greet him and drop him for a loss.
Yeah, another negative play in an early down situation. This one to start the drive. You're putting a lot of pressure on your quarterback to bail you out when you're in 2nd and long yardage.
Pickett's throw into the hands of Pickens. And a 5-yard gain gets into the 42. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. Throwing on 3rd down. Here's Pickett. That's swung out wide to Harris. So he'll be stopped here for no gain. And that's going to bring up the 4th down. So now on comes the field goal unit. And wow, this is no ordinary try here. So this will be spotted on the midfield logo. It's a 58-yard attempt. And I tell you what, he got it from 58. That had lots of leg behind it. And they get themselves on the board here. It's 10-3. After the successful field goal try, here's Boswell to send it away. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. Now this game, it has obviously been all about the defense on both sides of the football. Which offense is going to break through here? We'll see if they can do it on this drive. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd 2nd and 2.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
2 yards to go, 2nd down. And Pierce gets it again on 2nd down. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They go again with Pierce to about the 33-yard line. And the offense moving quickly to the line.
33-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
On 2nd down, here's Pierce. And still about 3 yards shy of a first as the 4-yard pickup brings it to 3rd down. On 3rd down, here's Pierce. Well, this is only going to be a gain of 2. He needed 3. It's 4th and 1. They'll try and run for it. And this will be a Texans first down as good running gets him to about the 44. He's been tough for this defense to handle, over 100 yards. You kind of knew that they were going to him on that play, didn't you?
They certainly did. That's one of those situations where you simply say, my best runner over my best blockers. Let's go ahead and pick it up. And I don't care if they know it on the other side. Here we come, and they got it done.
Now Tua signaling to change things up. And now a run with McBride. Now inside the 25. Touchdown, Houston. A great play there. His 2nd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Texans have taken a 2-touchdown lead now.
I guess when you look back on it, it was just a matter of time until he popped a big one like that. And, you know, at halftime, you and I discussed it. They had done a nice job on him in the first half. But there were a couple of occasions where it felt like he might wiggle out of traffic and take it to the house. Finally here in the second half, that got done.
Fairbairn good with the extra point. And the lead is now 17-3. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
Yeah, this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Pass taken in by his big tight end.
Oh!
Maybe out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 35. Pittsburgh getting 16 yards there and also a first down. Pickett sets up play action. Here's Johnson with a reception. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. A run with Harris out of the shotgun. And he'll keep it moving down to the 15-yard line. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. Here's Pickett on 2nd down. He gets it complete to Harris. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
Back now in Houston, It's the Steelers with the football, but trailing here as we get going in quarter number 4. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. They hand this off to Harris, and not a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's second and goal. Pickett completes this one out wide quickly. And in for the Steelers touchdown. George Pickens, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Steelers have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th. Extra point put through by Boswell. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Their lead back down to 1 score after the touchdown a moment ago. First down's a must on this drive as they start out here 1st and 10. On the ground, it's Pierce to begin the drive. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
So up through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. Second down and a yard. And Pierce gets it again on second down. There he goes, left side. Now he's loose at the 40. Inside the 20. Touchdown, Houston. Dameon Pierce with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Texans are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this 4th quarter lead. Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And the lead now up to 14. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. Olszewski going to hold on to this one. Touchback. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Well, touch and time are critical for those types of throws. He put a lot of zip on that one. Needed just a little bit more finesse trying to get it to his back.
On the give, this is Harris. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
It is going to be a yard short. Needed 4, but got 3. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down.
Good yardage on the completion there, and when they look at the scoreboard, they do understand a field goal is not going to do them any good. My guess, they're going to press the ball downfield as far as possible, try and throw it into the end zone and get a score because they know they've got to get that done and get the ball back as quickly as possible.
Going down the middle, and it's complete.
Wide open, man.
Deontay Johnson, his first touchdown on the year. And the Steelers are back within a score. Boswell good with the extra point. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter.
Steelers 17.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. Fighting his way through contact. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. They're holding on right now to that slim advantage in a one-score game, and you hear a lot about 2-minute offense and 4-minute offense. Obviously, the 4-minute offense applies here. How do they run that effectively?
Yeah, really what the 4-minute offense is you're just trying to grind the clock. So you want consistent gains, steady gains. Doesn't have to be big plays, but it has to be plays that gets first downs and keeps the ball away from your opponent.
But certainly throwing the ball is in the mix here.
It certainly is. Just make sure that you're careful with it. And again, get those first downs, keep possession of the football.
Throwing now is Tagovailoa. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked up by Joey Porter Jr. And they will finally get him, but not until he's all the way down inside the 15-yard line.
Yeah.
There's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Completes this one to Pickens. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And it'll be 2nd down. And quickly they get to the line. On 2nd down, this is Harris. And he'll take this from the 9 down to about the 7.
And the one thing about blitzes, they really confuse offensive linemen at times. And what you have to do is lock in on the guy right in front of you. If you don't, you saw the end result. Defensive tackle end up making the play.
As big of a play as we've had in this one so far. This is 3rd and 3. Trying to pick it up on the ground with Harris. And he's able to pick up the first before he's brought down inside the 5 at the 4. Harris is not going to advance very far. He'll be stopped right at the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down.
I have to think that the wheels are really spinning in their play caller's mind now. That little setback there on 1st down. They'll have 3 more shots if that's what it takes, because they've got to take field goals out of their thought process. They need a touchdown and a conversion to tie this game. What play calls does he have on that sheet?
Come on, man.
Deontay Johnson with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Steelers are an extra point away from tying this game here in the final minutes. Boswell for the extra point. And we are tied here in the 4th quarter. Now this one setting up for a great finish. All tied in the 4th as the kick's away. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback. They'll come up 1st and 10 here. They'll start on the ground with Pierce. And he's upended at the 33, following a good pickup of 8. They'll come up now on 2nd down. Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. Now Tua. And Pierce gets it again on second down. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining.
But we always talk about good down and distance, allowing offenses to expand their playbook. Well, 2nd and 2, that means your playbook's wide open. You can run just about anything. But a lot of times, the play caller, he just looks down at his sheet, sees the short yardage runs, and goes to one of those.
Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's 1st and 10 now. Throwing Tua. To Pierce, they set up the screen. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
Here's 1st and 10. Here's Tua. 1st and 10, it's Pierce. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. They're making steady progress, but I see your face. You're worried about that clock.
I'm worried about the clock, and at some point, you have to have a splash play in there as well.
Here's 2nd down. Tua. And Pierce gets it again on 2nd down. And a pretty good burst right there as he'll take this down to the 33.
Okay, there's 3 timeouts left, right?
I think you got to use one here, don't you?
No doubt about it. I'd use one right here.
All 3 timeouts remain. How much that'll matter remains to be seen. It's 1st and 10. And they'll go right back to Pierce. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the 1st down run. He gets maybe 3. And with inside of 10 seconds, 8 to be precise, we get whistles and a timeout on the field. Here's a 2nd and 7. Pierce takes it straight ahead. And they get him behind the line, so that short gain on 1st down quickly negated. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts. And as the 2 teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. And now this game's going to come down to the right leg of their kicker. Now the Steelers use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts. And as the 2 teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break.
A 49-yard attempt.
And Fairbairn missed it. He pulled it left. And a costly one there as this game.
I moved it a little bit to the left.
So a little teaching moment here. Overtime rules. Remind us how this goes, partner.
Okay, so in the past, we had sudden death. First team to score wins, but no longer. Now, if the team receives the ball, scores a touchdown, they win the game. If they kick a field goal, though, or don't score, the other team gets a possession. And after both teams get a possession, then we're into sudden death. First team to score wins the game.
So the Texans will have the first opportunity here in the overtime session as we are back underway. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here.
Almost.
Nifty return there all the way.
Almost broken. Almost broken for the game.
It's a return to start overtime. So do they get crazy and attack the end zone and try and get the 6 points to end the game? Or do you just play it to where you kick the field goal and put the game in the hands of your defense?
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. That's Larry Ogunjobi powering through to end that play before it could get started. We'll play only the one overtime here. If time runs out, it'll be a tie as they come up on second down. And Pierce gets it again on second down. Pushing his way through. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. 247 yards rushing for him now as he was just trying to will his guys to an overtime victory. Thought they were going to have him down a lot earlier, but he was able to shed that tackle.
Shows the value of the weight room, doesn't it? Shows the value of the attitude when you run the football. Don't go down easily. Break a few tackles, gain some additional yardage.
Give left side for Pierce. And this time the yards won't come so easy as they'll in fact tackle him behind the line. Alex Highsmith simply would not be stopped on that play. So their task a little bit more difficult now. 2nd and 13 that they're walking up on. First throw of the OT session for Tua. And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going down.
Heading wide open. I didn't know what to do.
Too much there for the offensive line. He gets the sack.
I had to run it back.
Okay, I'm not sure.
Dude, here come through the line, man.
Better pass rush than that one right
there.
Come
on, man.
Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's going to air it out deep for Woods. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there was not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
I want to go for it. 4th and 23. God damn, man, that's me.
The Texans send the punter out. On for a very important punt here in overtime.
Field goal, Mr. Field.
Only 29 yards on the punt there. Definitely not his best. And the Steelers will go on offense here. 1st and 10. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Well, their defense did the job, got off the field without giving up any points, and now, Charles, all they need here is a field goal, and they get the victory.
Yeah, and this is the way I love overtime. I'm one of those really, really old school guys that like sudden death right from the beginning. Well, we've got it now because any points wins the game. On defense, get a safety, a pick six, fumble return, you can win it as well. So
he's got him.
Man, pick that ball off, man! He got that one fucking weak-ass play.
2 minutes left in this overtime session, and still all time.
He got one fucking play, man. Literally, that's all he got.
Harris running straight ahead. And he'll fight forward on the straight ahead run for just a couple of yards. 2nd down.
Pick that ball off. Safety.
Any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage.
Sorry ass fucking.
And stacked him up.
And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. On the ground, it's Harris. And he'll power his way forward for about 4 yards there on the 1st down carry.
I mean,
that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. Simply an offensive line winning the battle up.
Field goal.
Field goal. And giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
Again, it's Harris on 2nd down. And he'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. And I know you, with every carry, especially in overtime, you're just saying, if you're that ball carrier, hold on to the football.
Hold on to it, protect it, but not necessarily settling, because you're trying to get to the end zone. You're trying to end the game right here. Trying to get the defensive guys poking, clawing, raking, trying to knock the ball free and protect their end zone.
Yeah, like you alluded to, especially this part of the field. Net score wins, but remember, this will be a tie if the period ends with no scoring as they work on 2nd down. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11.
Can we just take that one and clip and save? Because that tells you everything you need to know about this drive. They've been moving the ball awfully well.
This will be play number 9 of the drive here as they need 4 yards on 3rd down. And he won't get close.
Missed the field goal.
4th and 3. And that carry probably not so much for yardage, just to get the spot that you want to.
How you gonna look at it? He sure fucking missed it. I thought it was in.
Get into position to be in position. And that's what they want. The right spot for their kicker to line up the field goal.
And he got it. The kick is good.
Shot that thing straight
He's
through
able
it.
to split the uprights. And the Steelers have won the game.
2 overtime losses.
That was an excellent come-from-behind victory, Charles, especially there in the 4th quarter. Both offense and defense were clicking. They're going to feel good about this one.
Boy, are they ever, because